Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Muhammad Rabi Ayaiwala and I am a student of Rehan School Online Academy Level 1 Batch 4. I live in Lahore. So today is a task to do an AI session and its topic is how AI works and let's start.
Hello, I'm doing great, thank you. How are you doing today? Okay, good one. Artificial intelligence works by taking in lots of data, learning patterns from that data, and then making decisions or predictions based on what it has learned. So, for example, when you ask ChatGPT a question, it looks at patterns in huge amounts of text it was trained on, and then generates the most likely helpful answer based on those patterns.
Okay, so my first question is what is meant by how AI work?
Let me check. That's a good first question. How AI works means the process by which artificial intelligence learns from data, recognizes patterns, and uses those to make decisions or answer questions. Basically, data in, learning step, then an output like an answer or a prediction.
Okay, great. And my next question is what are the basic steps of AI function?
Let me check that. The basic steps are data collection, data preparation, training the model, testing it, and then deployment. So once it's tested with new data to check accuracy, it makes predictions or decisions. And then it can be improved over time. So, in short, data collection, data prep, training, testing, decisions, and improvement.
Okay, great. My next question is what role does data play in AI?
Let's see. In simple terms, AI plays a role in helping machines learn from data, make decisions, solve problems, and automate repetitive tasks, making work faster, easier, and often more accurate.
Okay, great. My next question is how does AI collect data?
Checking. That's a good question. AI collects data from sources like websites, sensors, cameras, mobile apps, databases, and user input. Then that data is cleaned and organized before the AI learns from it.
Okay, and my next question is what is training data in AI?
Hold on. Training data is the collection of examples used to teach an AI system. It learns patterns from those examples so it can make accurate predictions or decisions. So, like pictures of cats, labeled as cats, to teach the AI what a cat looks like.
Okay, my next question is what is data set?
Checking. A data set is an organized collection of data used to train, test, or evaluate an AI system.
Okay, my next question is how do machines learn from data?
Looking. That's the key question. Machines learn from data by analyzing many examples, recognizing patterns, and improving their predictions through training. So, if you show an AI thousands of pictures of cats and dogs, it learns the features that tell them apart. Then, when it sees a new picture, it uses those learned patterns to identify whether it's a cat or a dog.
Okay, great. My next question is what is deep learning?
Checking. Deep learning is a type of AI that uses neural networks to learn from large amounts of data. It helps AI perform complex tasks like image recognition, speech recognition, and language translation.
Okay, great. My next question is what are algorithms in AI?
Let me check. Great question. In AI, an algorithm is a set of step by step instructions that tells the AI how to solve problems, learn from data, or make predictions. It guides how the AI processes information.
Okay, my next question is how do algorithms help AI make decisions?
Checking. That's a very good question. Algorithms help AI make decisions by analyzing data, recognizing patterns, and using what they've learned to choose the best or most accurate answer. For example, an email AI can use an algorithm to decide if a new message is spam or not. It compares that email to patterns from previous emails. So the algorithm is the rule system, and the AI applies those rules to make a smart choice.
Okay, and my next question is what is a model in AI?
Let me check. Another important question. In AI, a model is the trained program that has learned from data. It uses that knowledge to make predictions, recognize patterns, or answer questions. For example, if a model is trained on pictures of cats and dogs, it can identify whether a new picture shows a cat or a dog. It's the end result of training on a data set.
Okay, my next question is how is an AI model created?
Checking. Good one. An AI model is created by training a computer on a lot of data. It uses algorithms to learn patterns in the data. After learning, the model is tested and improved until it can make reliable predictions or decisions. Basically, collect data, train with algorithms, test, improve, then use it.
Okay, okay, my next question is what is the training process in AI?
Checking. That's a great question. The training process is where the AI learns from data. It uses algorithms to study examples, find patterns, and improve its accuracy. For example, if trained with thousands of labeled pictures of cats and dogs, it learns the features of each. After training, it can identify whether a new picture is a cat or a dog. So, training is the learning phase, teaching the model step by step.
Okay, great. My next question is what is testing in AI?
Let's see. Another important one. Testing in AI is when you check how well a trained AI model performs on new data it hasn't seen before. That way, you can see if it's making accurate predictions. If the results aren't good enough, the model is improved and tested again. Shadow testing is like an exam for the AI after training to check its accuracy and performance.
Okay, my next question is what is the difference between training and testing?
Checking. That's a very common one. Training is when the AI learns from data. Testing is when we check its accuracy using new data it hasn't seen before. So, training is like studying, and testing is like sitting the exam.
Okay, nice. And my next question is what is input and output in AI?
Checking. Another key interview question. Input is the data you give to the AI. Output is what the AI gives back to you. For example, you input a picture of a cat. The AI outputs, this is a cat. Simple.
Okay, nice. And my next question is how does AI recognize patterns?
Checking. Great interview question. AI recognizes patterns by analyzing lots of data. It learns similarities and differences. Then it compares new information to what it's already learned. For example, after seeing thousands of cat and dog pictures, it notices features like ears, eyes, fur, shapes, and matches those patterns when it sees something new. So it's pattern recognition through comparison with what it's already learned.
Okay, my next question is what is pattern recognition?
Checking. That's a good interview question. Pattern recognition is the ability of AI to identify similarities or repeated features in data. This helps the AI to classify information, make predictions, and make accurate decisions. For example, recognizing handwritten numbers after seeing many examples. It spots patterns to work out what each number is. Namaste.
Okay, my next question is what is supervised learning?
Checking. That's a good interview question. Supervised learning is a type of machine learning where AI learns from labels data. That means the training data includes the correct answers. The AI learns by comparing its predictions with those correct answers. For example, if given pictures labeled cat, it learns the difference between the two. Then, when it sees a new picture, it can predict whether it's a cat or a dog. So, supervised learning uses examples with answers to teach the AI patterns. Checking. I think you already asked that. If you meant unsupervised learning, I can explain that.
Yes, unsupervised learning.
Checking. Sure. Unsupervised learning is when AI learns from unlabeled data. It finds patterns or relationships on its own without being given correct answers. For example, if you give customer data without labels, the AI groups customers with similar interests. So, supervised learning uses labeled data, unsupervised learning uses unlabeled data. It discovers patterns on its own.
Okay, my next question is what is reinforcement learning?
Checking. Good interview question. Reinforcement learning is where AI learns by trial and error, receiving rewards for correct actions and penalties for incorrect ones. So it gradually learns the best way to complete a task. For example, teaching a robot to walk by rewarding correct movements. Ooh.
Okay, my next question is how does AI improve over time?
Checking. Another good interview question. AI improves over time by learning from more data, receiving feedback, correcting errors, and updating its model. This helps it get more accurate and make better decisions. For example, a translation AI gets better as it learns from more examples of different languages. So, more data plus feedback equals steady improvement.
Okay, my next question is what is feedback in AI system?
Checking. That's a great question. Feedback in an AI system is information about whether its output is correct or not. AI uses feedback to correct its mistakes and improve its accuracy over time. For example, if it thinks an image is a cat but it's actually a dog, that correction is the feedback. So, feedback helps the AI learn from its mistakes.
Okay, great. My next question is what are neural networks?
Checking. That's a good interview question. Neural networks are AI systems inspired by the human brain. They learn patterns from data and help AI do tasks like image recognition, speech recognition, and language understanding. For example, a neural network can learn from thousands of cat and dog pictures, then recognize whether a new picture is a cat or a dog. So they're the building blocks that let AI learn from data.
Okay, my next question is how do neural network work?
Checking. That's a great interview question. Neural networks work by processing information through layers of artificial neurons. They learn patterns during training and use those patterns to make predictions or decisions on new data.
Okay, great. My next question is what is layer in a neural network?
Checking. Good interview question. A layer in a neural network is a part that processes information. Neural networks have layers like input layers, hidden layers, and output layers. Each layer does a specific job. For example, the input layer receives data, the hidden layers find patterns, and the output layer produces the final prediction or answer. So layers sort and transform the information step by step.
Okay, great. My next question is what is an artificial neuron?
Checking. That's a great interview question. An artificial neuron is the basic unit of a neural network. It mimics a biological neuron in the brain, receiving input, processing information, and sending output. For example, when recognizing a cat in a picture, artificial neurons help analyze features like ears, eyes, fur, working together to make the final decision. So it's a small decision making unit inside the network.
Okay, nice. And my next question is what is data processing?
Checking. That's a good interview question. Data processing is collecting, cleaning, organizing, and analyzing data so AI can learn from it and make accurate predictions or decisions. Basically, collect the data, clean and organize it, analyze it, then use it to make predictions.
Okay, nice. And my next question is why is clean data informed for AI?
Checking. That's a good interview question. Clean data is important because it helps AI learn accurate patterns, reduce errors, and make reliable predictions and decisions. If the data has errors or missing parts, the AI can learn the wrong things and give inaccurate results. Clean data helps the AI work more reliably.
Okay, nice. My next question is what is overlifting in AI?
Checking. I think you mean overfitting. Overfitting is when a model learns the training data too closely, even its mistakes. So it doesn't work well with new data, like memorizing answers in a practice book, but not understanding the concepts. So it performs well on training data, but poorly on new, unseen data.
Okay, nice. And my next question is what is underfitting in AI?
Checking. That's a great question. Underfitting is when a model doesn't learn enough from the training data. So it performs poorly on both training data and new data. For example, if a student studies only. So underfitting is when a model doesn't learn enough from the training data. So it does poorly on both training and new data because it's too simple to capture the real patterns.
Okay, my next question is how does AI make predictions?
Checking. AI makes predictions by using patterns it learned during training and applying them to new inputs. So, for example, if it's learned what cats usually look like, it can predict whether a new photo has a cat in it by comparing features it sees with what it learned.
Okay, nice. My next question is what is accuracy in AI models?
Checking accuracy in AI means how often the model gets the correct answer compared to the total number of cases.
Okay, nice. My next question is what are the error in AI system?
Checking. AI errors are mistakes like wrong predictions, biased results, or failures to generalize to new data.
Okay, my next question is how does AI handle big data?
Let me check. AI handles big data by using algorithms that can process huge amounts of info quickly, find patterns, and deliver useful outputs, often using distributed systems or cloud computing to scale.
Okay, my next question is what is real time AI processing?
Checking real time AI processing means the AI analyzes the data and responds instantly as things happen.
Okay, great. And
For
my
example, live translation. Go on.
okay, my next question is and last question is how is AI used in daily life applications?
let me check. AI is used in virtual assistants, recommendation systems, navigation, spam filters, and fraud detection. Those are some examples. That's it.
Okay, great for your better and best answers.
Mhm. You're welcome anytime.
Goodbye.
Bye.
So everyone, this is our AI session with ChatGPT. I hope you enjoyed this AI session, and I also enjoyed this AI session. I will come back into a new and another AI session into a new task. Allah Hafiz everyone and goodbye.